Yes, we have another lawsuit regarding secondary sales of XRP, and John Deaton just filed for amicus status for that lawsuit as well. And we've got more mergers and acquisitions happening in the crypto and Web3 space, not only with Bitcoin miners, but also with Binance buying a major stake in South Korea's GoPax. That's right, mergers and acquisition season is a good thing for the crypto industry. Consolidation is a healthy thing. The investment, the financial details of which are undisclosed, marks the company's return to the South Korean market after its exit in 2021. They're talking about Binance. Announcing the deal, Binance says that in November, GoPax halted the withdrawal of principal and interest payments in its DeFi service, GoFi. Consequence of upstream challenges experienced by Genesis Global, again, FTX mass crypto hot potato, we've talked about it. Since then, GoPax has been working closely with local regulators and industry partners in an effort to raise funds to make affected users whole, right? Restoring the ability to get their cash back. With the acquisitions, Binance plans to inject capital into GoPax with the objective of securing in full any potential GoFi user withdrawal requests against all state deposits, including interest. So Binance pulls out of North Korea. Now they find out a way to get in by giving money support financially to GoPax, which then will allow those users to withdraw their funds, which Binance then hopes those users will stick with the Binance umbrella and Binance will be able to grow market share that way. Now let's swing it on over to the heat map. Bitcoin sitting at 23,016, ETH 1641, XRP highlight of the show 39.7. We're going to talk about secondary sales. It's not just the XRP versus SEC case, there's another one, and wait till you see how drawn out this has been. XLM above that 9 cent mark, huge key point here, down only 0.4% last 24 hours. Breaking, yes, mergers and acquisitions aren't just with Binance, but like I said, it's with miners as well. Hut 8 Mining merges with US Bitcoin. Canada headquartered Hut 8 Mining Corporation plans to merge with US Bitcoin Corp in an all-stock deal to create a mining giant in North America, the company announced on Tuesday. The board of the directors of both companies have approved a definitive business combination agreement. The board has decided that the combined company will be a US-based entity named Hut 8 Corporation. So now, because Bitcoin is up there in prices, more miners are able to turn on their rigs and make money from those rigs. So the places that have been shut down for a while, companies out there are like, you know what? We think the bottom is hit. So because we think the bottom is hit and we've got, light at the end of the tunnel action going on, let's start buying more Bitcoin mining companies, right? And let's start making the mergers and acquisitions happen. Companies do not want to do mergers and acquisitions as the market is on the downturn, because then what happens is if you buy an asset right here and a few months later, boom, you've already lost in that asset. But if you start buying assets on the upturn, meaning the bottom has already happened, everyone, then these companies are more comfortable because they're like, hey, if we bought here, naturally we're going to be worth this much more as time goes on. And that's why mergers and acquisitions are so important, and that's why I'm covering them on this channel. But what else do we got? Binance suspends USD transfers and banks withdrawals support. As mentioned, all of their trading and transfer activities on the platform will remain operational, given how the suspension will only affect a small number of users. But who is it affecting? While some banks have been withdrawing support for crypto, we've talked about it in England, other banks are moving in. Some setbacks were expected from last year's incidents. Zhao is making references to the downfall of FTX, whose founder, SBF, now faces a number of charges. Binance's suspension of USD transfers is expected to be short-lived and should not cause any major repercussions for its users, the crypto exchange activities. The crypto exchange plans on issuing more information regarding the USD transfer suspension when it can provide an estimate on when operations will resume. So Binance suspends USD action. We've seen banks now clamping down on crypto, and you guys know the story by now. Hey, if the government's not going to come out there with new regs that meet new technology, well, banks will just step in and do the work for the government and limit you from getting involved in crypto. I've done stories now about 4 major banks in the UK that say, hey, you can't put your money in exchanges. And now Binance is like, well, we're going to suspend USD transfers, as there's even more market mess surrounding that. And a lot of that focused on the US, UK, and Canada. Australia as well too, by the way. And here is the tweet from Binance, because as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. From February 8th, we will temporarily suspend all USD bank transfers. Only a small proportion of our users will be impacted by this, and we are working hard to restart the service as soon as possible. Now on to XRP secondary sales. You cannot make this stuff up. Guys, this whole crypto mess, we need regs. All right, look, we just need regs. All right, the courts are bombarded with this crap. And the reason why a lot of these courts are delaying this stuff is because they were waiting for new regs to come in to help them out. John Deaton to file amicus brief in Zakhanov versus Ripple case. You got to be kidding me. Yep, this is all about secondary sales, what you and I participate in. The former federal prosecutor and defense lawyer, James K. Filan, shared that Deaton will be filing a motion to file an amicus brief in Zakhanov versus Ripple lawsuit in California. The plaintiffs claimed that Ripple sold XRP as an unregistered security, asking the court to certify a class of all XRP holders who purchased, now hold, or sold XRP at a loss, saying, yes, you are part of the secondary market of unregistered securities. Moreover, Filan reported that the proposed class would include XRP holders globally, including the 75,890 XRP holders worldwide who disagree, right, and are already with Deaton and the amicus whole status action right there versus the SEC lawsuit, right? So Deaton representing the 75,000 plus over here versus the SEC saying, hey, look, we don't believe this is security. Look how we use XRP. We've got payments, moving money, settlement, and so forth. So now he's saying, hey, look, these 75,000 plus people here don't believe XRP is a security. So yes, another court case going after secondary sales of XRP. Now, who always wins in these cases? It's the lawyer. And I don't want to focus too much on this case, but what I want to focus more on is that concept. The lawyers always win, because how long has this case been going on, and how much money has this dragged out of XRP, Ripple Labs? Well, the case was filed November 7th of 2018, and I have a list up on the screen right now of all of the different filings in regards to that case. Here are all the documents for you, and we could keep going on and on and on and on. We are now at, hold on, I'll get to the bottom. We are now at over 100. Holy crap, I did not know it was this many. I should have prepared for this. We are now at, oh my God, hold on everyone, 100, nope, sorry, second page, I screwed that one up. We are now at 100, nope, sorry, I was just kidding. We are at 203 filings for this case, Zakhanov versus Ripple Labs, where Zakhanov is out there saying, hey, XRP sales secondary, yep, those are unregistered securities. We need to have a classification put into that. That's why Deaton said, no, I'm filing for amicus to help Ripple Labs out yet on this one. Why? Because I'm representing 75,000+ people that don't believe XRP is a security. And we just had the LBRY case that said, hey, look, secondary sales does not fall under unregistered securities umbrella. So again, the courts are going to have to come battle this one out, because regulators aren't. The lawyers are always going to win. The holders are always going to lose, because delays cost more money no matter how you slice the pie. So be excited, because yes, consolidation in the crypto space is a good thing, because that tells us that the people with the bags out there, the big juicy bags that are buying and consolidating up in this Web3 space, they believe that the bottom is in. Mergers and acquisitions happen on the upslope of a down economy. They don't happen on the way down, because people don't want to lose money after they buy some to only find out a month or two later the value's down even more. No, because then their creditors would freak out on them and their investors. But what they do is they wait for the bottom to happen, then they wait for a confirmed move on the way up. That's why you always hear people say, don't try to time the bottom or the tops, and that's what these companies are doing. That's why I brought up Bitcoin miners now merging, along with Binance buying more action, because people think the bottom has happened and they're buying on the way up. Consolidation is a healthy thing in this space. Now, the whole secondary market action with XRP, Ripple Labs, holders, and so forth, this is a joke. This is yet another example of why we need a new set of regs, updated regs to fit updated technology. I keep bringing it up with the internet. We had, before the internet was popular, they were trying to use previous laws, right, for traditional media sources to rule the internet, and it just didn't work. You had servers in Bulgaria that were showing naughty stuff to people in the United States where it was illegal, but in Bulgaria it was legal, and the courts are like, what the hell do we do? That's when all those internet laws came out that said, hey, no, it has to deal with where you access the information, not where it's hosted. All right, again, those laws were updated, new ones were made because the internet, right, was decentralized. It was new tech. So instead of letting the courts make a mess out of this, trying to figure out how the hell do we use old antiquated laws to figure out new stuff, they made new laws. The same thing has to happen in the crypto space, but it's good to see that Deaton is representing 75+ thousand XRP holders that don't believe XRP is a security, and that secondary sales sure as hell aren't a security at all either. Now, I did a training video, fasted training. I got that right here. Check it out. Help me out with that other channel. Hit a sub. Let me know in the comments what you think of that video. Speaking of, I'm going to go train right now, do some running this morning. So until more news breaks, you cool cats, have a great rest of your day.